Sound check 1 2 1 2. Welcome in to another SR51 Media stream. I am your host, Salt Aries. Hopefully you're having a good start to your day. If it hasn't been going well, hopefully it turns around for you later today. Anyone checking out any football, if your team is playing, hopefully they do well. My team's not playing. Madden 22 is out, so it's time to get on the sticks. Now, just to explain some previous things in case you may be a little confused. On our last video, I started another franchise to roll with the Red Dragons. What I found in looking around, and this does answer to, more information I found out for the chat, answering questions. There is a scouting update that is coming out in September. Now, the thing about it is, when I read the article about the scouting vamp update coming in September, they said that potentially September, but they don't have a release date for it, right? Madden said September, but there's no exact release date. So the thing of it is, I'm not going to actually wait, till, hold on real quick, I'm getting some playback here in the background. I'm not going to wait around till September to start a franchise. You're talking about a month from now. A month from now, we probably done went all the way to the playoffs and won or lost whatever we were going to do, So what's going to happen is, basically, we're going to run this franchise with the Pioneers. I feel as though they're the more set up team, When I rolled the dice with the Red Dragons, it felt like, okay, it's good. They got good colors. It matches up to our SR51 media colors, stuff like that. But they didn't have a quarterback in the draft. There's one quarterback in the draft. I have like the 6th pick, so you have to hope that you get them. And then there's a lot of simulation stuff you have to do to get to the point of where the Pioneers already are at their first game. So I decided to push forward because I'll explain what the team looks like when we get in there. But I just feel as though it's the more put together team and it's time saving. Today I'll probably be going to somewhere around, say, 6:45, something like that. I know I came home from work and I was like, before I, jump into some other things, let's get a stream going, get a couple games rattled off, so we can keep this content coming. So we're going to be jumping back into our franchise here. Oh, and also, if the rules didn't pop up when you came into the channel, just be respectful of the chat, I'm okay with people talking to each other and asking questions to me and, talking to each other as long as it's respectful, like basically no harassment, sexual or otherwise, console preferences and things like that. If a person doesn't want to talk about it, they don't want to talk about it, don't make me be the bad guy and ban you, because I'm not one of those content creators that'll be like, let me go through the list of banned people to bring them back, The 51 Dynasties community here is very kept at a tight-knit group for everybody to be able to chill and just talk about video games. So what I was saying with the Pioneers is, when you come into the roster, right, and this isn't, I don't have to like make roster adjustments or anything because of where the season is. When you come into our quarterback that I drafted, so if you didn't in the previous videos know, I drafted a quarterback and all I did was basically change his appearance. There's one thing I got to change about him, because I'm 6'5" and he's 6'4", so he's hidden, right? He's only 75, but he's hidden. So all I really did was come in here. It's a good idea if you're running a franchise to maybe think about changing 6'5", and 280 is a little much, so we're gonna try 290. I mean, not a little much, a little less. I'm in the 3s, so this is like NFL ready type stuff. So it's a good idea. I mean, Madden, I think it's called the face of the franchise and stuff like that. That's pretty cool and stuff like that. But to me, I like having control of the whole team as an owner. It's like that movie Major League Baseball where the dude was I think it was Major League Baseball 1 and 2, where the guy owned he bought the team. I think his name was Dalton. He bought the team. Charlie Sheen and a couple other people's in it. Wesley Snipes, Charlie Sheen. Great movies. The first one was a great movie. The second one was a good movie too, even though it didn't have Wesley Snipes in it. But both of them was great movies. And Charlie Sheen was in them. And what happened was, if I'm not mistaken, the guy Dalton that owned the team activated himself as a player one day to, play on the team because they were going to make the playoffs and stuff, and he wanted to be a part of it. So I was like, face of the franchise is cool and everything, but you can't have that aspect where, you are the owner at the same time. Like, I relocated the Lions and turned them into the Salt Lake City Pioneers. That's not something you can do as a player, just playing as a player. But everybody has their experiences. I'm not, talking about it or anything. Now, the other thing I discovered, too, is there's a setting this year. I don't know if it's just coming around this year, but there's a setting called dev trait regression, and you can turn it off. What that means is, just to give you a quick synopsis, what that means is, let's say a player like KJ Wright, for instance, on our other franchise, I guess because of our trainers, he was able to go from a star to a superstar in one season, right? Now he would be a superstar forever because he'll never regress. His level may come down, but he won't lose the dev trait. I think that's pretty good because people like Fletcher Cox, typically like 2 and 3 years forward, he's not an X Factor. J.J. Watt, I mean, come on now. Do you really think Fletcher Cox, J.J. Watt, and some others are not going to be X Factors 3 years from now? They're still going to be X Factors. You only lose that when you lose like your real ability and stuff. So the quarterback is a draft pick. Now what happened is, these are not draft picks that we made ourselves. We made draft picks, but what we did was we jumped out there and we took all the guys we needed from the draft that we didn't get our hands on. So the quarterback was one. I got Devontae Smith, Antonio Brown, this guy right here, Tyrone Wheeler is a hidden wide receiver. I picked him up. And then there's, if I'm not mistaken, on the defensive side, there's a linebacker, Devron Kemp. He's hidden as well. And then our free safety, Beckham, he's hidden as well. And then our strong safety, LaMeco Adams, is hidden as well. So that's what I meant about this franchise being, the better looking setup franchise, because we have the quarterback we want. We have the young players. We may not have, like on the other franchise, I had like Colin Kaepernick and top level. I had Von Miller and stuff. Like, I paid Von Miller in this, but I paid just Von Miller and like 1 or 2 other people. And the other one, I think the money sits at like $179 million, whereas this one's at $216. So because we're not at a situation where we can add money yet, because no one's really talked about how do you add the money yet, I don't want to overrun this. And just to update you as well, so you don't think we're missing out on content, when the update does come, let's say the scouting revamp update comes at around middle of September, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a franchise, not getting rid of this one, but I'm going to start a franchise with like the Philadelphia Eagles or something, a team, an NFL team, something where we don't have to, make as many setup trades and stuff like that. So let's jump down into this. The next game is the Titans. If I'm not mistaken, let me check the stats. If I'm not mistaken, the Titans won the last Super Bowl. I could be wrong, but I think, oh no, it was the Patriots that won over the Buccaneers, and Cam Newton was the Super Bowl MVP. Now, last night, when I set up this other franchise, I also noticed that, let me see something here, that the staff, I was able to pick up, I guess I should have jumped on it, but I was able to get Pete Carroll as my offensive, guy, and Mike Tomlin from the Steelers is the defensive guy, so it was really tough, but we'll wait and see what else happens this year, because I don't want to fire the people we have, and then, the team doesn't play as much. So let's get out here, play preseason game, skip simulation, play full. I turned the game audio down a little bit, because, let me make sure where it's rocking at now. I turned the game audio down a bit, so that way you're not having to struggle to hear me talk over the game, and comment. If I wasn't commenting like last night, then I would have just left it the way it was. But, you know. And then, like I said, we'll go to like 650, see how many games we can rattle off. Try not to get jammed in the middle of a game. Okay, and ready. So they got Julio Jones. This is what I like. This is why I buy Madden for. You know, they got Julio Jones. They got Ryan Tannehill. This is the 2021 Tennessee Titans. Whereas in Madden 21, Julio Jones still played for the Texans. Still played for the who did he play for? Falcons. There you go. He still played for the Falcons and stuff like that. So. Tonight. Oh, we in their home turf. Some nice background logos there. Where is my remote? As wild as this may sound, I'm going to make AB the third string wide receiver in a minute. Not because he's not good, but just because of the fact that Wheeler, because I play franchises for I think my longest franchise I ever played was like 6 or 7 years. And then it was when I was just playing Madden and really nothing else. I think I got to 6 or 7 years past, and it was the type of thing where most of the NFL players had retired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Devontae Smith in first. I'm going to put Trevor Wheeler in, and then AB is going to play third because of the fact that I want Wheeler and Devontae Smith to, advance as players and stuff like that. AB is who he is, and then in the game, he retires after a certain amount of years, so I don't want to put too much into him. Let's go. I will tackle you with the punter. If you don't believe me, check our TikTok, bro. I will tackle you with the punter. Better. That's wild how Ryan Tannehill went to the Titans and just revamped his career. The Dolphins really gave up on that dude. He on a monster squad. Now he got Julio. He got Derrick Henry. These dudes going to be a problem. Hold on. Same thing with Calais Campbell. I like Calais Campbell. He's a very good, don't get me wrong, he's a very good defensive end. But the situation with him is, let me see where it is. Calais is, Calais is like an 85. He's going to start over Derek Barnett. I was going to put Derek Barnett in, but let's go with who we need the power. Get down! That's right! First play out. Let's start it up. I was going to play defensive tackle. When I was playing the Red Dragons, I was like, man, I can't find a quarterback to play with, to play as my creative player. Because, this is how you used to do back in the day when I was young. Before there was because there was not a face of the franchise or franchise mode or none of that in older Maddens. So to get in, you had to edit a player that was in the league, just pick you a player, an average player, and work them up from there. They doubling me now. Get him. All right. So you had to create a player and just insert him into the game. So I was playing with when I was setting up the Red Dragons last night, I was like, man, I'm just going to play defensive tackle because they have no quarterbacks. We'll take that. Stephon Gilmore. Patriots traded me him. Worked out like a 2 or 3 year contract. It is working lovely. So far across 2 games, he has 3 interceptions. So yeah, what I basically did was I just took a drafted rookie. Wasn't because I didn't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to take like a superstar quarterback that's like an 89 or something like that and create a player, because then you're giving yourself the advantage. Whereas like if you take a quarterback that was coming out of college, what's the difference between how he looks and how he looks now? He's still going to play the same way. I'm going to have to work him up. That's something that I've been seeing people complain about as well. The linemen, they are so able to reach out and grab you this year. Like, it's harder to hit the pocket. Go with it. I look like face mask. The ref, me, ref. Running back. You can maybe get that. Catch him off guard. Uh-huh. Yeah. Man, they had a halfback. I messed up. I'm gonna be honest, with one of our picks, I messed up. When the quarterback wasn't there, I should have looked at the halfback. They had a halfback that was like rated 8 something on the what do you call that? On the draft board, and a lot of them dudes, they end up becoming X Factors. I think it was Madden 20 where we had 2 X Factor halfback. It was the team was just loaded, because as the years go on, these players turn, they're going to develop. Like right now, my quarterback is only 75, and the rest of the draft picks are like 75. But you put some good playoff games and some regular season games, like a whole regular season, good staff behind them, you could be looking at superstars or X Factors, You just got to put that time into it. And just to make you aware, sometimes we do volume, like me commenting like this. Sometimes we do muted. It depends on the time of day. Like, prime example, like later tonight, if I wanted to pull up another stream, it probably wouldn't be audio, because it's late. I don't want to be, stuff like that. Don't worry. One day we'll have, that's why I like to have the day streams, because you don't have to worry about how loud you are. So, get him. Oh, he cleared that hole for me. He cleared that hole. I was going right, but I should have went left, but he looked like he was going right, so. He can have 82 last week all he want. I don't care about that. He going from the gun. That don't mean they ain't running. The hit on him. That's right, Slay. Gilmore over there on fire. Get down. That's right. Activate that end zone ability. Let's go. The X Factor. Now he's on fire. Gilmore's on fire. Let's go. That's right. Good defense. I saw you, Sherman. All right, now, I would think they would go to the air. But let's not go too far. That's all my fault. Completely my fault. But I couldn't get through two guys. Everybody's deactivated. I'm deactivated. Gilmore's deactivated. It's cool. We'll get it back. That's one thing I like about the abilities too. Get him. That's one thing I like about the abilities too. They reset. Like, it would be some serious corny stuff if like it only activated one time a game or something. We'll take that. Stephon Gilmore, that makes 4. That makes four. 4 interceptions across 2 games. Back in the zone again. Tell me why he wasn't a good trade. What? He was all worth, I think it was like 40 million or something like that. Look at this guy. See, in real life, getting Stephon Gilmore away from the Patriots probably ain't an option. They probably gonna pay that dude. I heard something about they worked this contract out, but see, in Madden, when they launched the game and the weeks were in, that's where the players are. So if he wanted to be traded, oh, I know what it was. We're in the 2nd year, so he was in his final year with the Patriots, and they were willing to trade him. That's one of the players that's been listed this year as a good player if you're looking for to pick up. Very good dude. He out here doing work. Making life easier for us. Boom. I got him out there with backup, though. I got Big Play Slay out there watching the other side. Richard Sherman, I think, is running around out there. I had Josh Norman because I like Josh Norman and Richard Sherman. I think they're good quarterbacks. I had them on the team, stuff like that. Hit him. They might come across the line. Go, man. Oh, we couldn't stop him. I would have had to bring the linebackers to stop Derrick Henry. I'd rather have people spaced out than bunched up when it comes to Derrick Henry. Vaughn running around out there. Let's bring the dogs. See how they line up. Bring the dogs. One of my favorite plays. Linebacker dogs. Bring the dogs. Get him. Oh, shit. He had to go to the side. He ain't had nothing up the middle. Oh, man. Good tackle. Good tackle, Lameko. Good tackle. Go for the legs. Bring the free safety. Let's see how they line up. Bring this free safety. Shit, I moved. Got him anyway. Let's go. Tackle. We'll take that. Oh my God, Stephon Gilmore again? 3 interceptions in 1 game? 5th interception this season? I'm sorry, he has 5 interceptions this season. 3 interceptions in a game. I'm telling you, that backfield, man. All I did was like, I'm gonna stack it to the shelf, you know. Von Miller, Stephon Gilmore, Fletcher Cox, Ioannidis, a bunch of draft picks that are trying to prove themselves. Seems to be working pretty well. That's why I was like, I don't really want to start a whole nother. All right, we can get to the air now. They coming, you know, they coming at us tough, so we're gonna have to. Great catch, Savante. He's not a juker. Great first down. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. First career rushing touchdown. That's right, that's right. Good hit. McKinney, good hit. Gilmore on fire over there still. Ooh, that was almost another one. Did he go first? Yeah. Great run, great run. You could have got yards, but I like the 10 yards you fought for. Oh, I high marked it. Let's go again. Great run, Barnett. Ooh. 1 second on the clock. I was like, we're not going to get this playoff in time. Don't get it, cool. All right. We ain't no halftime. Let's go. Heard the fans. Oh. Great first down. Stuff in the box. Oh, I thought Wheeler had him. Touchdown. That's right. That's right. Yeah, brought the linebackers. That was McKinney and others. Put that hit on him. That's our alignment. There's people that we drafted. Pretty good people. Gilmore's throwing fire over there. Damn, I went at him full speed too. That's Derrick Henry, man. They ain't make him 99 for nothing. Von Miller on fire, I think. Getting on these fans, that's right. He didn't get that. He didn't get that. I got him. He didn't get that. Got him. I'm gonna play one of these men right here, cause just in case they try something wild. Nope. Got that first down though. Devontae saved us. Good save, bro. Great going up and getting the ball. That was my fault. That's happened in the past. I don't know, man. I think it's TJ not running the right route. Hold on. So the route was supposed to bring TJ to about here, where that middle linebacker is. But he comes off the line. He goes over here. You know? I think it's like one of those route running things. Like he's not running a route right. Go again. Third on the year, he's moving along nice. I will tackle you. Oh, you lucky somebody got there first. Bring the smoke. Nope. Go man. Julio been held all game. It's like 3 minutes left in the fourth. Y'all doing a great job on defense. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, they just trying to stop a shutout now. Oh no, they're gonna take big hits. All right, we got the cornerbacks cluing into him throwing. Tire us out, tire the cornerbacks out, then they get beat. We'll take that. Big play Slay getting in on the interception party. Got it right near Sherman. I'm surprised Rich didn't go up for it. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to score. Good game. Good game. They're a pretty powered up team, man. Derrick Henry from the halfback position, man, he's hard to bring down. I came at him with a full linebacker truck stick. He shrugged it off. I think it might have been a cornerback, but still, for him to take hits like that, and just straight up be able to shrug it off is a lot. How'd we do today? 174 passing yards, 163 rushing yards, 4 takeaways, 38 to nothing. Yeah, doing work. Right, care about Tennessee. Now, what we're going to take a look at before we step away from this stream is I wanted to see if the re-sign window came open. Fletcher Cox gets an update. He's moving along nicely. Power rusher. He's in a re-sign year, too. Okay, and then we have the dev trait regression on, so he won't lose his X factor over the next couple of years. Okay, let's move to next week and see if it comes due on week 3. Okay, we got practice squad players signed. Kyle Brown was signed. We got players ready to negotiate. So that's probably. Oh wait, before we go there, let's go to weekly awards because I know, Stephon Gilmore probably got it with those 3 interceptions in one game. What? Oh, I was about to say Stephon Gilmore, 4 tackles, 3 interceptions. Oh, okay. Cam Newton threw 3 touchdowns. Okay, so he beat me out. I'm still gaining. I'm still gaining on players like that. I ain't still working down the fundamentals and stuff like that. Okay, so players ready to negotiate too. Let's see what we're looking at this year for numbers and how the team's going to shake out somewhat. That's not a problem. $17 million a year. So to get Fletcher Cox signed back for 2 years, it's about $35 million. I don't have a problem with that. Kareem Hunt, I like his years. I like that he won $32 million over the course of 4 years, and he's not asking for like $32 million for a year. Him, I like that he's asking for 25 for 2. He'll probably get his. TJ's not getting his money. I think TJ might actually be getting traded out because I'm going to come in here to his card. His route running is terrible. Yeah, see, on deep routes, he's not really that good. He's good at short regular go blocks. He can't pass block. He can't run block, impact block. So he's basically like an extra catcher, So TJ's probably one of the first people up for trade. Ioannidis, I haven't made a decision there on that yet. Brandon Graham, of course, will be signed back. And he'll be signed back. I like him at middle linebacker. Calais Campbell, I don't know about that. Antonio Brown, maybe. But he's kind of older, so I don't know if I go with that. He almost 40. Nicole Roby-Coleman, he going to get his money. Greg Ward, maybe. I don't know about that. That's a little high for a player of this caliber. Malcolm Jenkins, I don't know if we're going to pay him $3 million. See, this is where you cut funds when you get down into players like this. Like Raheem Morissette, he's probably a trade package. So when we come back in, Raheem Morrison and TJ Hackinson is probably trade packages. And then these 3 players right here, they're going to be signed because it comes to about 32 and 32, going to come to about 60, and then about 25, 78, about $80 million. So $80 million from the 200, it leaves about $120, but then we got 3 superstar players signed up for the next 2 to 3 years. So we'll make the money back and things like that. And then also, just as a tip, if you're playing franchise, one of the things I like, excuse me, let me get some water. 1 second. One of the things I like to do is when you come into the rookies, right? You notice we just picked up a quarterback. We just picked up a wide receiver. We just picked up a right outside linebacker, a free safety, a strong safety. When you come into these guys' numbers, like what I was saying about Gilmore, I have him under a 3-year contract, so I don't have to worry about him anymore, right? When you come into the quarterback, 4 years. Wide receiver, Wheeler, 4 years. Devontae Smith just got in the game. He got 3 years left on his contract. He had 4, but I didn't get him on his first year. Right outside linebacker, 4 years. Free safety, 4 years. And then we got 2 4 years over here, Benson and Lekmeka Adams. So, you know, TJ Hackinson, TJ can make a very nice trade package. And then Morrison, even though he's a good halfback, he's under a 1 year, and we can't pay him at the same year that we're going to pay Kareem Hunt. And actually, Kareem Hunt is younger than him. So, you know, it's decisions that have to be made. I'm going to look up some players and see who's good to be able to bring to the team. I don't necessarily want to let anybody go, but let me see something here real quick. Just as a look around before we get out of here. What is the highest rated rookie right now that's a halfback? If you're not going to pay Kareem Hunt, you definitely would have to pay somebody. So if you didn't pay Kareem Hunt, a halfback that was maybe stepping up in the game, new halfback, new rookie, that might be pretty nice to bring onto the team for TJ if they took TJ Hackinson as his replacement. Let me see who's that. Najee Harris. No, he's a new guy. Rookies get computer faces. There we go. Clyde Hanslin. Clyde. Hidden. Elusive back. So we would go from a power back to an elusive back, right? Let's see how many years. He's a rookie and he's hidden, so he got to have 4 years. Yup, under a 4-year contract. So if I was just to say before we got out of here, before we strolled up out of here, let's make sure there's no other rookie running backs. Okay, we got one on the Chargers. Hidden power back. Okay, so he plays a little bit more closer to what I'm looking for as a power back, but he has a personality that's spontaneous. So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a power back or a halfback, and then we could replace Kareem Hunt with him and have him as the starter, and then see what he ends up being. But the elusive back, let's see how far the elusive back is up on him. He's a 77. The elusive back ahead of him is an 80. So it's not that far of a dip. And like I said, you know, we're not going to use Hackinson. So let's just see something here real quick for a power halfback that's hidden. I can see giving you Stephon Gilmore or Morissette if they have interest. Nope. What about Hackinson? I can see trading Hackinson for him. That way I don't have to pay Kareem. Let me think on it. Let's not pull the trigger right now with us getting ready to end the stream. That's how you know, we don't want to mess up the franchise. We worked hard to get here and stuff. So I want to thank everybody that tuned in today to today's stream. I'm not going to rule out that there won't be another stream. What I need you to do, hit that Kamehameha wave on that like button. Smack that subscribe button to the channel. Make sure you set alerts so that when we go live, you get a notification on your phone that says, hey, SR51 Media just went live. I am Salt Aries on Xbox. I am Salt Aries on Nintendo. We are SR51 Media on Twitter. We are Salt Aries and Rose Aries on Facebook. We are SR51 Media on YouTube. And don't forget to visit our official brand website, www.sr51media.com, built for the 51 Dynasties by the SR51 Media community, so we can have a place to just talk about games, link up about products, reviews, podcasts, gameplay, everything like that. So be sure to check the website out. Have your alerts set. If I go stream if I go, Ghost Stream. If I go live later today, I will be sure to put it out on social media, Facebook and Twitter, of course. And expect this video to be on the website sometime later today, if not by tomorrow morning. So you have a good rest of your day, and be sure to come back again. Peace.